So yesterday was kind of a short live stream. I'm usually doing 2 hours to 3 hours long videos, but yesterday I kind of did mine a little bit later at night, so I couldn't really do a long one. Also, I didn't want to constantly do extremely long videos for you guys to eventually get bored of my content. So again, this one's going to be a little bit longer. This one's probably going to be like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, so that we can get quite a bit of the story done, because I feel like that's what I'm lacking a bit. So if you guys like what you see, don't forget to hit the like and share button, and if you want to see more of my content that I'm going to be eventually doing, like I said yesterday, I'm going to be doing a live stream of Assassin's Creed Valhalla as soon as it drops. So as soon as it hits midnight here in the UK on Tuesday, that's it, I will be doing my live stream. So if you want to be watching that and watch me cover this amazing game, I mean, this time of year is absolutely amazing for games. However, I'm fairly certain that you don't want to constantly hear me talk, so I'm going to mute myself and we'll get back into playing Watchdogs Legion. Hope you guys enjoy.
Are you ready for a new operation?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Do you require support?
No, I'm a big boy. Thank you very much.
Hello, random ID check. No, you made a mistake. Not me. No moving during the scan. Yes.
I've been monitoring the drone network. Mary Kelly has finally sent out the invitations to her slave market sale.
DedSec, it's Caitlin Lau. This is your specialty. Hack one of those drones and get the location where she's selling those poor microchipped people. Let's put an end to this.
This is strange. One of our servers is being pinged constantly from the Wi-Fi of a particular Star Roger coffee.
What's that got to do with me? I mean us.
Yes, I thought it was noise at first too, but then I decoded the pings. It's Morse code. 3 letters repeating over and over.
Keep talking.
S-O. Wait for it. S.
Hi Jamie, how's it going?
Best look into it. Drop a pin on the map for me, would you? Well, here I am. Now what?
There doesn't seem to be any obvious peril, does there? Have a seat and I'll ping back the IP sending us the distress signal.
Miss? A flip phone. Charming. But if it's a joke, I'm a bit lost.
It's a cryptophone. It's secure. Every device on CTOS can be compromised. If we're overheard, we're dead. Both of us.
Pardon me, who's speaking?
Not important. What matters is that I have inside information on SIRS, and I believe the people who framed you are rogue officers. And loath as I am to say it, DedSec may be my only hope to stop them.
I'm listening, but you'll have to win me over first.
Good. I hid coordinates to a meeting place on a device in that establishment.
Sabine? Bagley? What are we getting ourselves into here?
All right, that's a wrinkle. So this SIRS bloke says Zero Day are a bunch of Secret Service dickheads. I mean, I suppose it does make sense. The bombings were too sophisticated for randos, but SIRS could pull it off.
Officially, SIRS, or the Signals Intelligence Response Service, uses surveillance data drawn from CTOS to identify large-scale terrorist and criminal threats. Then they send Albion to shoot the threats in the face. For example.
And in the wake of escalating violence in London, the SIRS is extending the right to use lethal force to law enforcement and Albion securities.
Unofficially, SIRS uses your data to read your mind and arrest you for having naughty thoughts.
So we have means and opportunity, which leaves motive. SIRS are fascist pricks, but they're supposed to stop groups like Zero Day from doing terrorist shite. Why cause one? When you meet this guy, ask.
I have a problem. Our contact's not here, and there are signs of a struggle.
SIRS may be onto him. If you get access to the area's surveillance infrastructure, I can rebuild the scene in AR.
Right then. I'll see what I can do. Hello, hello. What the blazes are you doing here?
I ain't seen nothing, Gov.
What do you mean?
Wait. You don't look... Oh, bollocks. You're undercover, aren't you? Trying to see if I'll talk, eh? Ain't gonna happen.
Oh, please. Just calm down.
I ain't seen nothing.
That's done it. Now return to the scene and I'll reconstruct what happened to our contact.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
That appears to be our contact.
Bloody hell.
Yes, it certainly doesn't look like his best day, does it? Analyze the clues in the AR workspace to find out what happened to him. This is a non-lethal weapon, so odds are he's still alive, though he may not want to be. They've taken our SIRS contact away, but they may still be nearby. I can reconstruct the vehicle's path from unsecured CCTV recordings. That should allow you to follow it.
Fear they are soon to have their digital...
The reconstruction's nearly finished, and so's our contact if you don't hurry. It looks like our contact's assailants stopped here, but I can't see them nearby. Let's analyze the data to see if we can find out where they went.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Our contact's assailants are switching vehicles to elude pursuers, which is standard operating procedure for private military burgs like Albion.
Albion? I'd have thought they'd be SIRS.
What can I tell you? They're mercenaries. If you keep looking, you might find out why they're interested in an SIRS whistleblower. I've completed a thorough analysis of the vehicle and concluded it is a van.
Fascinating. What else?
Well, I could also mention that the minute traces of sand in the tire tracks indicate that it's been on a construction site recently. But you know me, hate to sound like a smartass. I've been scanning nearby construction yards for Albion activity and, long story short, some dozy git has forgotten to turn off the security camera in the makeshift torture room.
Let's see it.
I'm not who you think I am. You're Malik, a SIRS officer and a leaky fucking twat. It's not me. I swear to God. Please, please.
Well, I suppose we've come this far. Bagley, drop a pin. Let's go save this tosser. Calm down. I'm DedSec. You called us.
Of course. You shouldn't have come here. Now they know for sure I've betrayed them.
I just saved your life.
No, you've just damned us both. Look, I'll upload the intelligence onto an anonymous FTP. It'll explain everything.
Actually, how about you explain everything?
My name is Richard Malik. I'm an intelligence analyst. I believe Zero Day are rogue SIRS officers who framed you for the bombings to seize power. Now they're murdering or blackmailing anyone who threatens them, which now somehow includes me.
Right. Bagley will go through the intelligence. Just don't make me regret this.
That I can't promise.
Malik has made his way out, and now I suggest you do the same.
This is the least boring thing I've done for a while. Let's definitely check that intel.
All right, 1 second.
Bagley, examine his intel and call a meeting.
No. SIRS is all hardcore shadow government deep state assholes. We can't trust our eyes and ears here. We have to walk away.
I totally beg to differ. He needs our help.
May I present a third option? Just use him. An SIRS whistleblower, even one you don't trust, could still help us find the arseholes that blew up half of London and framed DedSec for it. You don't have to invite him to your birthday, just use his information.
Good call, sweetie.
Fine.
But fuck them all, I burn them all down to charcoal. I don't chase the party, I chase paper. I pay for lunch, I don't pay for favors. Or this game could never phase us. We built to win cause that's how God made us. In the image of the pharaoh, she's independent. Swing around my neck like I won the pendant. Sitting on the mound like I'm Eddie Pettit. So don't fuck around, clown, this is how you get it. Cold world, we all trying to get a better piece. Let it squeeze from the Jeep with the letter C's. Chasing cheddar cheese like I'm Lebanese. You best believe, boy, it's Ebonese. And everywhere you go, I'm famous. Without the diamonds and chains, I'm winning. I'm telling y'all, you just don't get it. Bitch, I'm
I'm here. Are you ready to begin?
Here's the gist. Malik's intelligence checks out. A rogue faction of SIRS officers framed DedSec for the bombings to consolidate power over the government. But now they've noticed that some people are standing up to the new order, and they're blaming you.
I believe these are the people you call Zero Day. I don't know their names, but it's safe to assume they have a ringleader. And in my experience overseas, removing the leader...
Yes, we stopped the leader, we stopped Zero Day. But why come to us now?
2 weeks ago, a shell company connected with Zero Day's operations imported 40 kilos of Semtex from an old Soviet bloc depot. But it never left London. Which means Zero Day is planning a bombing that will make those earlier bombings look like a bonfire. And I think I know why.
As we're all now painfully aware, false flag attacks are a common propaganda tool for despots. Kill a load of people and the rest fall into line behind whoever says they won't let it happen again. In this case, Zero Day.
Which means we both want to discover who's pulling Zero Day strings and stop them.
We need to get hold of the personnel dossiers of anyone connected with the earlier bombings and their cover-up. Then Malik and I can analyze their common connections and work out who's in charge of Zero Day.
And I'll be on the comm to observe.
So if Malik's right, Zero Day are some kind of shadowy cabal of spies who blew up half the city to secretly take control of the government. But now they're pissed off that someone's standing up to them, so they're going to do it again. That's awful.
I agree. You'd think they'd come up with something besides another bombing. Bit of a double beat, isn't it?
Sabine, be honest. Is this our doing? Is Zero Day doing this just because we're standing up to them?
Cut that victim.
Well, here I am.
You're stealing SIRS personnel dossiers. The organization is strictly compartmentalized, so they aren't stored in one central location.
Spying on spies. Finally, some excitement. What's the first move?
SIRS uses a supercomputer called Filament to process information drawn from the ZTOS network. It's like Noodle, if you could use it to search every document on every civilian, government, or commercial device everywhere in the United Kingdom. Instantly.
Bloody hell!
You can be horrified if you want, but it's saved thousands of lives. Get access to a Filament terminal and I'll provide you with the search terms.
There's something over there.
Sorry, you were in the way.
So this is Filament. Impressive. I can help you break in, but we're going to leave a trail, unless of course Malik has an idea.
There. I persuaded Filament Security to log that Spiderbot's activity as system maintenance.
You're oddly helpful for a SIRS lackey.
It's not like the movies. Spies aren't the police. I believe in working with the lesser evils like DedSec to protect society from the greater ones.
So why did Zero Day kill all my friends?
There are differing schools of thought.
I've stolen the spy dossiers, as if there was ever any doubt. On my way back now.
Brilliant.
Gun! Everybody look out! Gun! Gun! Whoa! Breathe. Just breathe.
Hostile target. Employing combat mode. Deploying firearm. I don't even want to fight. What are you doing?
I have SIRS dossiers here, as requested.
Right, so we do a simple CTOS contact analysis and work out who's in charge of Zero Day. I'll have it done before you can say Guantanamo.
I'll handle the classified data, thank you very much.
It would be so much faster if I worked with you in order to do this.
The people in these dossiers are connected, but not necessarily complicit. It will take intelligence expertise to separate the wheat from the chaff. And when I discover something actionable, I will contact you.
He's disconnected. Pleasant fella.
Hoodie up and send a prayer up the tree run. They're trying to figure how a nigga put his name on. And how a nigga did it with no chains on. I give you the keys to no stress. First you give God the praise and see him walk.
I have Malik for you.
Put him through.
We have to meet. There's been a complication. I can't access the files you stole.
Pardon me?
The files are locked, and a moment after we got them, I received this.
Hello, Richard. We see you're trying to find us by looking into our associates. That's a good idea. Hope you don't mind if we borrow it. Who was your masked savior, we wonder?
I've sent Bagley the coordinates for a meeting. I hope I don't need to explain why this is a priority.
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. pushing your location.
Fool on my enemies. Fool on my enemies. Let the rain fall on my enemies. All of my enemies. Yeah, let the rain fall on my enemies. On all of my enemies. Lord, let the rain fall on my enemies. Let it fall on my enemies.
Last year, this MP was exposed as corrupt and resigned from office. Fast forward a few months and he's back in politics, this time as a lobbyist, advancing the interests of Bloom, Tidus, and Albion. Find out more tonight at GBB.
No, don't get up. I need a high-ranking SIRS officer's biometrics, eyes and fingers.
There's no time for another spy caper.
Keep your voice down. The data was encrypted.
Is that all? Bagley can crack it?
Not faster than I could, and I've tried. It's hopeless in the time we have. Look, if you don't help me, 0 Day wins, which means we all die.
Fuck my life. So, lop off a finger?
No. High-res photos will do. The problem is it has to be the acting Home Office liaison, and SIRS will burn their credentials if they're attacked. It's protocol. So you'll have to get them the old-fashioned way.
Waterboarding?
Christ, no. Develop a relationship. Get someone close and take the photos covertly.
Fine. My kind of task.
This part of the craft can be ugly. Send someone who can handle it.
Bagley, some assistance, please.
I suggest you begin your relationship with the SIRS Home Office liaison the way you would with anyone, by meticulously poring over every detail of their life and hunting them down.
Keep talking.
The SIRS Home Office liaison is the bridge between the government and its intelligence service. Their office at Downing Street would be a good place to start your relationship.
The next step's clear, then.
That really puts a smile upon my face.
The SIRS Home Office liaison works here, but I'm not seeing them on any unsecured surveillance. Ah, but their assistants here. Start by hacking them.
Got it. Tar.
visual.
Right, fan out and find the target.
We're all clear over here.
Drone, area search.
The sooner you give up, the easier we'll go on you.
Surrender yourself. Move on. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures.
What was that?
Halt! Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention. Target has escaped.
I'm sure they still in the air. Stop! Don't see anybody. I'll go over there.
Follow the instructions of security and emergency response officials.
Don't see anyone. I'll go over there.
Founder.
Unfucking believable.
I'm going to find
Come to your last minute meeting. You can take that and shove it up your smug, unelectable arse, you. Don't say that. Don't say that. Why would you say that? One more leak comes out of this Russian submarine monopolist. Keep out of it, dickhead. This situation's been fucked plenty.
Download complete. Now Scarper or they'll kill you for sure. Got it. 16 email threads indicate the Home Office liaison is a right lush. She spends most of her time down at the Three Hawker Boys. If you want to start a relationship with her, that's as good a place as any.
Drop a pin on the map for me, would you?
Done. Founder.
I'm afraid it's illegal to look that good, so you're under arrest. Nope, sorry. Can we start again?
Ooh, if that's how you treat a one-liner, I shudder to think of what you'd do with two. Goodbye.
Oh, have a drink with me. It might put a smile on that beautiful face.
Oh, I'm in a great mood, actually. It's just that I'm wasting my scant leisure time fending off the advances of a haggard swamp creature.
Fuck you.
Not even in your wildest dreams, sweetie.
I'm still learning the nuances of human interaction, but my analysis indicates that you aren't her type.
No kidding, dimwit.
Quit your whining. There's plenty of fish in the sea, and we've got the biggest saltwater aquarium in town. At least one of our fish is bound to be fuckable.
Keep talking.
Just try someone else. hope this isn't a bad time, but we need your particular skill set for something.
Present and ready.
Over here, fam. Empty your pocket. Show me what you got for me.
Possible suspect or suspects reported near your location. Got it. Watch for hostiles, people.
That's another sock on missing.
Suspect has exited the vehicle. Over.
No sign of the target. Over. No visual of target. Ending pursuit. Over.
Hello. I believe that you and I matched on invite. Is that correct?
If we didn't, I'm going to have their CEO killed.
I wouldn't. That was a lie.
Ah, careful who you fib to. Someone almost died.
I'll keep that in mind for the future.
I should say. Shall we move this conversation somewhere a bit more private?
Oh my! Didn't know you could do that. What other secrets are you hiding?
I wouldn't have enough time to list them all.
So after all that, did you acquire the biometric data?
Of course I did. Fingerprints retina isn't even a hair sample for a personal project.
Nice one. What now?
It seems you'll have to maintain the ruse a bit longer. The upload is still going and I have an incoming connection from the liaison.
Put her on.
Enough crap. Who the hell are you? You working for the Russians? China? Fucking America?
This is about the hair, isn't it? Look, I would have asked, but I didn't think you'd say yes.
Oh, do shut up.
Upload complete. Malik is on the line. I'm sure he'll be very grateful and polite.
This will have to do. We can meet at Westminster Abbey to discuss the results. And I wanted to say, you performed somewhat better than anticipated.
Was that your attempt at a compliment?
He's disconnected.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I've marked the meeting location on your map. Don't hurry.
Good lad.
You've arrived at Westminster Abbey, final resting place of noted cousin fucker King Edward I.
Is that relevant, Bagley?
It is if you're his cousin. Anyway, have a seat. I'll notify Malik you've arrived.
I have to walk away. I haven't slept in 76 hours. I can't do this.
You're just tired.
No, I'm afraid. I know who runs Zero Day, and I don't think I can beat her.
Then don't. Just give me a name. It's not a request.
All right. I'm trusting you with this. My analysis indicates that Zero Day is led by the current director of SIRS counter-terrorism, Emma Child. Legend has it she's the reason that Gorbachev survived the coup in '91, but more than that, she's my friend. She mentored me through my first field assignment years ago.
Thanks. Hope you said goodbye.
Wait. There's always a margin of error. If you go after Emma and I'm wrong, you'll have her and Zero Day to contend with. Confirm it's her before you do anything.
We'll be careful.
Be right. Or we'll both be dead.
I hate to agree with a career snoop, but Malik's right. We need to tread carefully here. This is the head of SIRS fucking counter-terrorism we're moving against.
Agreed. We need all the facts. We don't move until we investigate Emma Child further.
Okay, I can live with that. So how do we find her?
Bagley, filter those SIRS dossiers for agents who work directly for Child. We'll hack into their comms, and they'll lead us right to her.
Done.
Oh, aren't you clever? But we can't just wait around for them to slip up and blab Emma Child's location. We have to make them slip up and call a meeting with her. So we do something big, something old school DedSec. Really scare the shit out of them.
Emma Child is the head of SIRS counter-terror, which coordinates operations with Albion out of the old MI6 building. So, if we were to break in and leave a message that we know will get back to her...
That's a sound plan. Let's get to it.
So the other day, I saw a hypnotist.
That is the old MI6 building, one of the most prominent intelligence organizations in the world. But now, thanks to SIRS taking over, the dark heart of every secret scheme and bloody coup in the whole of Europe. So, no huge difference, really.
I don't want to end up at the bottom of the bloody Thames.
Bagley, don't scare her. You just have to find the central server room and connect us. We'll do the rest. You've got this.
Blood. Hide.
That's the case file server there. Connect Bagley and we'll take care of it.
All right.
Quick mission update, but you have to promise not to be mad.
I won't. Tell me.
Well, since you didn't promise, I can't give you the details, but suffice to say there's an absolute piss monsoon of Albion goons heading your way.
Taking fire! In the car! No!
Done.
Holy shit. I'm just glad we're on the same side.
Well fucking done, fam. Get out of there, we'll bell you when we got something.
Look at that. Your plan worked. There's more buzz coming from Emma Child's organisation than a nest of randy wasps.
Well, that was awfully fast.
Well, I may have sent everyone in Child's inner circle security footage of your little MI6 operation, just to speed things up a bit.
Is that safe?
No, not really. But then you're a violent insurgent who runs around in a colourful mask, punching mercenaries, stealing top-secret intelligence and driving through street cafes. Define safe.
Fair enough. So what do we do now?
A small group is meeting with Emma Child in a parking garage. They've switched off the CCTV cameras, but if you connect me to the building's CTOS hub, I can switch them back on, because I'm very clever.
Fairly obvious what to do then.
Reminder, this is the parking garage where Emma Child is meeting with her inner circle. Malik has asked that you confirm she really is in charge of Zero Day before we do anything. So try and hack the camera system to see if we can get a look at that meeting.
Let's do this!
It's too much of a coincidence. He slips away and our case server gets hit. Richard Malik is behind this.
I've got wetwork assets on standby, Mrs. Child. Malik is dead the moment he surfaces.
What do you mean, the moment he surfaces? Are you telling me we have nothing?
Yes, ma'am. For lack of a better word, he's vanished.
Hasn't been at work, hasn't been at home, hasn't bought anything with a card.
Of course he hasn't. He's not a moron. He knows our tools. We can't rely on filament. We have to use our fucking eyes and ears.
He may have left London. Perhaps he's hiding out in the country.
This is why all these excuses smell like horse shit.
We do have a supporting theory, Mum. We think Malik's been in contact with DedSec. It could be they're hiding him.
He's treating London like enemy territory. He's made contact with the local insurgency and got them working with him. So, here's what we're gonna do. Reallocate all resources to the DedSec file. If we shake that tree long enough, Malik's bound to fall out. Do your fucking jobs. Get out there and kill some terrorists.
Bagley, call Malik.
He's not answering.
Jesus Christ, fine. I'm moving in.
Shit, you're right. Go. This might be our only chance.
Begin searching.
Yo, I want one of those.
Emma Child just opened a secure optic link to the Home Secretary. If you really want to clear your names for the bombings, this may be your chance to gather the evidence. Get close to the car and I can hack in. Plugging you into Emma Child's comm. Try to drive casually.
This is Director Child coding in. Kilo Alpha Kilo 711.
Code and voice print confirmed. You're on a secure line to the Home Office, Director.
Hold on, Mr. Secretary. I seem to have a communications anomaly. Probably nothing, but let's switch channels to be safe.
Well, that's annoying. Stay close and I'll see if I can get them back.
We're reallocating resources to the DedSec file. Mr. Secretary, I wanted to bring this up directly because of the recent incident with your liaison to the service.
Oh. Oh, God. You think that was DedSec? I thought we'd chalk that up to your problem child, that, Malik, was it?
Yes. That's the sensitive bit, Mr. Secretary. There's new evidence that suggests Malik may be working with DedSec.
For fuck's sake, Emma, this is a disaster.
It's under control. Shit, sorry, Tom, but we have to switch channels again. One moment.
Ooh, it seems this conspiracy goes all the way to the top. Or close to it, anyway. Stay nearby, we've almost got it. I think she's seen you. Get after her before she escapes.
Learn to drive, you fucking arsehole.
Just how exactly is any of this under control, Emma?
Because one of them is currently hacking into my car's comm. That's where those anomalies are coming from.
You sound suspiciously calm about that.
This isn't my first day, Tom. I'm not in the car. It's a decoy. But it does have an active beacon that's calling Albion down right on top of them as we speak. I'll have one of them in custody within an hour.
That was me disconnecting this time. You had better run. I have Malik for you.
I'm going underground. I can't risk direct contact anymore.
Didn't you hear her? She said she wants you dead. You wanted proof. There it is.
I did hear her. She knows I'm working with you, which means she's closer than I thought. I'm sorry, but we're out of time. Goodbye.
I don't know why I was even worried. I'm getting quite good at being in DedSec, I think.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Is that meant to be a compliment? Thanks if it is.
Don't worry, you'll get used to him. It's not his fault, he was programmed that way. Well done.
Incredible.
Fuck him. We know who's behind Zero Day now. We don't need him. We just have to find her.
As it happens, when I was getting intimate with the MI6 server, I came across a list of SIRS safe houses scattered throughout the city. There are quite a few, though.
Grand. Cross-reference the GPS data from child supporters against that list, and we'll get a match.
Brilliant. Prioritize them by likelihood, Bags. Let's get this bitch.
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location. You're near an Emma Child's hideout. Poke around to see if you can find a clue.
Consider it done.
That's a nice ride.
Fuck! Don't move! Don't
Hands up!
Are you ready for a new operation?
Yes, please. I was in danger of feeling bored today.
Terribly sorry, everyone, but one of your teammates has been kidnapped.
What the fuck?
SIRS has got to be behind this. That was way too clever for Albion acting on their own. The question's why.
Well, they're being tortured for information about Malik, of course. I thought that was obvious when we saw that meeting where Emma Child said, and I'm paraphrasing, kidnap someone and torture them for information about Malik.
Fuck. We have to find Malik. Bags, there's got to be some way to get him a signal.
Sure, I've marked a location for you. In his eagerness to leave in a huff, Malik failed to encrypt his last message. It was almost too easy to trace it back to his safe house.
Yeah, and your point?
Malik has a stick so far up his arse it controls his thoughts. By now, he'll have noticed his error and moved. but there's no way he isn't monitoring that safe house computer. If we use it to send a message like, return our calls or we tell Child everything, I'm sure the stick will compel him to listen.
Worth a shot, yeah?
Too right. Let's do it.
And justice. They weren't perfect, but at least there was some democratic control. Now there's a new sheriff in town. If you're a victim of crime or you just want to silence a peaceful protest, there's a new police force to turn to. Albion. And they're about as far from the old-fashioned Bobby on the Beat as it's possible to get. When Hassani handed over London to Nigel Cass, many people were surprised. But we weren't. London has been up for sale and privatization for years. The only difference is that now the private companies have guns. So how did it happen? What does it mean? How can we reverse it? And what's the price?
Malik's safe house is somewhere around here, but it will be well hidden. Maybe have a look for a slightly off-colour brick or an inconspicuous lever.
Albion personnel are here to ensure everyone's safety and security. That lever does look a bit dodgy, doesn't it?
Bagley, some assistance, please.
Right. It seems Malik's made some upgrades to security. And since he's both a security expert and a paranoid lunatic, I don't know if you can handle this one. Well, I can. Haha! Did you like that? With the drone? Pretty good, right?
Terrific work, old boy.
Thank you. Look, if we know anything about Malik, it's that he thinks he's much cleverer than he is. Which means as soon as I start, some drones or something are going to come after me. So just watch my back, all right?
Of course. Easy peasy.
Ha! Drone bays. I knew it. Oh, come on, Malik. Make it hard, at least. All that big... Organ security drones is all you've got, you hack. Oh, I'm Malik, and I think I can analyze SIRS dossiers faster than Bagley, but my idea of heavy security is automated proxy jumping. Please. All right, you ready?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Lovely jubbly. Really, Malik? Do you really think I'll be fooled by this thing? Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll work out soon. hack into the safe house if you don't keep those drones off me. Let's have another go. Flip this bit like that, inject this script over here, and voila! No, that did not work at all. Shit. Get obsessed with the brilliant little details and miss the larger structure, didn't you, Malik? That's actually pretty clever, but not cleverer than me. Message encoded using the same cipher he used earlier. Set to repeat every 15 seconds.
Good job, everybody. Now we just have to convince Malik to help us get our friend back.
Lovely.
And thank you. I know this is getting scary, but you're all brave as fuck. I'm proud to call you my friends.
Incoming connection from an unknown encrypted source.
It's Malik. Put him through.
You had better have a very good reason for threatening me, or this conversation will be very short.
Emma Child has one of our people. I assume she's torturing them for intelligence on us both.
I see. As it happens, I've been keeping tabs on Emma. But I have a condition. The Semtex is still missing, and if I have any hope of recovering it, I need you to take Emma alive.
All right.
Right then. SIRS uses construction sites to interrogate short-term arrests. They're isolated, and it's easy to hide bodies. And my sources tell me Emma just turned up at one.
Okay, get on with it.
If your operative hasn't turned already, that's probably where she'll have her.
Of course. Easy peasy.
The longer your operative is in captivity, the longer Emma has to work on her. Find your friend before they talk, and capture Emma. Good luck.
Since Sir Robert Peel created the police force as we know it in 1829, London has relied on the Metropolitan Police Service for peace, stability, and justice. They weren't perfect, but at least there was some democratic control. Now there's a new sheriff in town. If you're a victim of crime or you just want to silence a peaceful protest, there's a new...
This is the construction site where Malik thinks Emma Child is holding our operative, which checks out. Security's tighter than a rubber glove and a bowling ball.
Got it.
I have a call from... Strange. This isn't what...
Stop! You fucking idiots!
I beg your pardon. Who's speaking?
Emma Child, Director of SIRS Counter-Terrorism. You are making a terrible error here. You cannot...
Get off my voice channel. Apologies, everyone. Took a moment to work out how they hacked us.
It's okay, Bagley.
On the plus side, it seems Malik's lead was good. It's likely she'll keep her operative close to use as leverage. You should find her wherever you find Child.
Searching the area, nothing so far.
Moving to assist.
This area is clear. Keep moving.
Nothing
We need to spread out. No one here. The trespasser may have fled. I'll do a sweep. Utterly vandalized.
Don't let them escape!
in here. All clear over here. Ah!
Someone's on the ground.
Quadrant clear. Moving to assist.
I won't hesitate to shoot you. Someone call for explosives. Just.
Spread out and find them!
Clear. Moving on. Stay alert. Nothing out of the ordinary here.
I could have left a fucking bomb in there. Do you want to know why I didn't?
Because you're all bark and no boo.
Because we have something in common. Richard Malik stabbed both of us in the back. Watch.
Albion's new policing contract as promised. Everything set your end.
Oh, it will be. But first you're going to tell me what this is really about.
All right. I'm infiltrating a terrorist group called DedSec. I'm setting up a meeting with them, and your men will capture me before DedSec arrives. So it has to look real. They can't know it's a setup.
You are a piece of work, Richard. What the hell are you getting out of this?
Dead terrorists.
I can't prove it yet, but I think Malik was involved in the bombings and the cover-up. What's more, I think he and his conspirators are planning to do it again.
He said that was your agenda.
He would. It's basic tradecraft. Want to sell a lie, weave it into the truth.
And we're just supposed to trust you instead.
I had something more transactional in mind. I have your operative. Help me kill Malik, and you get them back. That door will unlock in 30 seconds.
No. Malik is in charge of 0 Day. Oh, I should have seen that coming.
Impossible to say for sure, but it does look that way. We do know for sure that he's trying to set us up for the next attack.
You know how I feel, but this is risky. It has to be your call.
Really, his connection to Zero Day is irrelevant. Malik wants us killed, and the only way to save our friend is to kill him first.
All right, so how do we do this?
If you're seriously asking how to kill Malik, I have ideas. A lot of ideas.
Child's right. We can lure him into the open, then shoot him.
Yes, that would work, but it's not very much fun. Don't you want to poison him at least? We haven't poisoned anybody yet.
Creative, Bags. But let's just shoot him, shall we?
Noted. I'll contact Child and tell her DedSec has agreed to help. I have Malik for you. Remember, you want to convince him to meet you somewhere public so we can install some air cooling in his skull.
Right. Let's do this, shall we?
Do you have Child?
There was a complication. Can we meet?
What happened?
Child was expecting us. She may have been tipped off. We should meet to discuss it. Can you do Piccadilly?
No. Piccadilly's crawling with Albion. How about Trafalgar Square?
Bagley, what's your assessment?
Trafalgar Square is optimal.
Good, it's decided. I'll see you soon.
He's disconnected.
Very well. Get Emma on the phone. We're getting our friend back.
Capital.
Yes. What?
Everything's in order. Bagley will send you whatever you need. Now tell us where we can find our friend.
You can have them when Richard is dead.
I don't think so. I'm prepared to walk away from this deal right now.
Fine. As a show of trust, I'll order a hot drop at a random location. I will not, however, waste anyone covering them. So get there fast if you want them back in one piece.
This is London Calling. I'm Tash, and this is Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. Today we're talking about policing, by consent or by force for profit. Ever since Sir Robert Peel created the police force... as we know it in 1829, London has relied on the Metropolitan Police Service for peace, stability, and justice. They weren't perfect, but at least there was some democratic control. Now there's a new sheriff in town. If you're a victim of crime or you just want to silence a peaceful protest, there's a new police force to turn to. Albion. And they're about as far from the old-fashioned Bobby on the beat as it's possible to get. When Hassani handed over London to Nigel Cass, many people were surprised. But we weren't. London has been up for sale and privatisation for years. The only difference is that now the private companies have guns. So how did it happen? What does it mean? How can we reverse it? And what's the price of justice? On Buccaneer, we conceal everyone's full names for their own safety. Here's Helen, who investigated policing, civil rights and justice in pre-crisis Britain.
One of the kind of classic hallmarks of a fascist leader is having their own private army or police force. You know, it is in a democracy, the state tends to have a monopoly on violence, and that's not what happens when a state fails. You know, you end up with people running their own private militias, and we've seen this all over the world.
There's our missing friend. Uncuff them and send them back to the safe house.
Are you all right?
The accommodation was fine. I'll be heading to the safe house if there's nothing else.
Fabulous.
Splendid. As soon as they return, I'll be sure to issue them a pair of fresh underpants. Now, let's get someone over to Trafalgar Square.
Agreed. Time to end this.
This is London Calling. I'm Tash, and this is Bucket. source for what they don't want you to know. Today we're talking about policing, by consent or by force.
Emma Child for you.
Good. I can see you. Let's go over the plan. The Canadians loaned me an office across the square, so I can keep an eye on you. God bless the Commonwealth. So, here's what's going to happen. There are 4 snipers covering the angles. Here, 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 and here. Your job is to locate Malik. And when you're sure it's him, scratch your eyebrow. That confirms the target. Then count to 2 and duck.
Right. Move the crosshairs over and you can kill me too.
I've seen what you people are capable of when you're pissed off. If you don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Fire team leader, report.
No sign of Malik, Mum. Nice clear shot on this DedSec prick, though.
Don't tempt me.
Fuck. Where the hell is he?
I don't like this one bit.
I don't like it either. Shit. I don't have a filament terminal in here. I'll have to request one. Bear with me. This will take a while.
Bagley, some assistance, please.
Oh, if only every person in London was required to wear a piece of high-tech surveillance equipment. Start hacking optics, and I'll see if any of them caught sight of Malik.
Of course. Easy peasy.
Looks like your latest victim was wearing a body cam. I'll scan its hard drive and see if it got a look at Malik. That's him by the litter bin. He's either leaving a dead drop or trying to eat out on the cheap.
What on earth is going on here?
Fuck. Malik may be doing his laundry. It's a technique for losing a surveillance team. If so, that dead drop has a second meeting location in it.
He's got our number.
I don't think so. He'd vanish if he thought there was a real threat. I'll put the shooters on standby while we readjust.
Not seeing any relevant video or photographs. Keep looking. Searching data exhaust. Nothing. Try someone else. GPS data indicates this person wasn't in the area during the relevant period. Try again. Just a thought. Albion guards usually wear body cameras. Sometimes they even switch them on.
Pardon me, but what the fuck?
Did you really think I could be outsmarted by Nigel bloody Cass? He recorded that meeting because I wanted him to. It got to Emma Child because I wanted it to. And now law enforcement has full profiles on all of you. If you want to live, get on the ground and put your hands on your head.
Not on your worthless life.
No, you misunderstand. I meant so the shrapnel doesn't hit you.
Damn.
They're over here!
Goodness. Will I always attract this much attention?
Until you lose them, yes.
Helpful as ever, yeah? Get out of there! Run!
But Child was in the bloody embassy.
It's too late! Get the fuck out!
There's our suspect.
Give yourself up.
DedSec calling. Are you up for some freedom fighting?
For the Resistance? Anything.
Hey, I just got a wanted alert and I'm sitting here reading a fucking book. What's going on?
Yes, I'm having the same issue. Bagley, what's going on?
It seems Malik wasn't bluffing. Your faces are all over the news, and not in a cool way.
Fuck. All right, Bagley. Get everyone at the safe house for a debrief, yeah?
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
In breaking news, a large explosion has occurred at the Canadian High Commission in Trafalgar Square. SIRS has issued a statement that the terrorist organization DedSec is active once again after months of relative silence. If you suspect anyone of being a member of DedSec, report them to SIRS immediately using your CSAY app. SIRS Counter-Terror Director Malik personally oversaw an investigation that uncovered the true identities of every operative in DedSec's London cell. Public approval of SIRS shot up.
This is a message for DedSec. I believe Richard Malik is about to murder me in some gruesome way. If you see Malik, tell him
Canada House was destroyed by a series of explosions, and an individual known to be part of the DedSec organization was seen on CCTV attempting to flee the area. SIRS new Director of Counterterrorism, Richard Malik, issued the following statement.
I call upon my counterparts around the world to treat the DedSec threat with all due vigilance. They are not a resistance. What are they resisting? They are an international terrorist militia. And along with my counterparts in the Five Eyes nations, I am building an...
You get the idea. You're fucked.
It's a fucking bloodbath out there. Why are we not killing this guy?
Yes, I wouldn't recommend that. All scenarios show DedSec's odds of survival approaching 0 before he can be found. Malik probably worked out the same thing.
Yeah, some of us had an idea about that. Go ahead, Bagley.
Done. The working theory is this. Blowing up a government building like Canada House would require bribes, an infiltration team, materiel, and so on. Doing it without leaving a paper trail would be impossible. Some of you nicknamed this paper trail the Malik dossier. We're going to break into SRS headquarters, steal it, and prove Malik was behind the bombing. If we're lucky, we might even find some details on Zero Day. Your missions list has been updated.
Hey, one more thing. I know Malik's currently our best lead on Zero Day and the bombings, but he's fucking dangerous. If you see him, don't try to take him alive. It's not worth it.
On the contrary, I think what Malik knows about Zero Day and the bombings outweighs the well-being of any individual operative. Malik ought to be taken alive and interrogated.
And there we have it, guys. I'm going to leave that here. Tomorrow I'll do another live stream and we will find out the consequences of the SIRS actions. If you like, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more videos just like this. This one was a little bit longer than yesterday's, so hopefully you enjoyed it a little bit better. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow.